My name is Hagop Jacob Ivazian, and today I will be performing skill 2 of the pharmacy technician practicals. It is garbing for sterile, non-hazardous compounding. So I have added a list of my materials with me. I have my personal protective equipment, my hand sanitizer, my antibacterial soap, sterile gloves, my mask, my hair cover, and my shoe covers with me. So I will be starting with skill 2. So I will simulate that I have entered the ISO 5 ant room by saying I've entered the ant room. I have removed all jewelry and extra clothing, and I don't have anything to remove for the skill. I will make sure that my nails are natural, clean, and neat, and short, and seeing that I already performed my first hand washing and I washed them with a toothbrush, I will not need to redo that while I'm washing my hands in the ant room. Now I will don on my shoe covers. Making sure that my feet are not exposed. Following that, I will be putting on my face mask and my head cover. And I'll be closing the top metal part, making sure that that I'm not exposed to any hazardous chemicals. I'll be putting my head cover on. Again, making sure that all parts are closed. Now I'll be adjusting the camera for the sake of the procedure to repeat the aseptic hand washing. Alright. Seeing that I've removed all excess jewelry, I will make sure that I do not repeat the steps 1 and steps 2 of the skill 1 of the lab. But I will make sure that my clothing does not touch the sink, nor does my hands, whether it's inside the sink or the faucet or the handles. I will take 2 pieces of paper towels. I will turn on the faucets, making sure that they are both aligned in the middle so that they are lukewarm temperature. I will discard the paper towel in the trash bin. Now I will wet my hands and apply soap. Now I will perform circular motions on both hands, making sure that my fingernails are clean by creating friction between the palm of my hand and my fingertips. I'm also making sure that my fingers are pointed downwards and they are lowered from my elbow level. I will not be using the toothbrush to clean my fingernails because I have already done that, and this is not my first time washing my hands for the day. I will not repeat a second hand wash because I do not have any contaminants on my hands as well. I will be scrubbing my hands for at least 20 seconds. And now I will wet my hands, allowing all the soap to go off into the sink without touching the inner part of the sink. I will hang my fingers downwards so that any excess water does not drip around the sink, it drips inside the sink. And now I will obtain paper towels without touching the paper towel dispenser so that I can blot both of my hands up to the wrist. I will discard the paper towel in the trash bin. Then I will obtain 2 more paper towels, making sure that I do not touch the dispenser again. And then I will close the faucet of the sink. I will discard these as well. And now I'll be readjusting my camera so that I can complete skill 2. And now I will be placing my yellow gown on, seeing that this is a non-hazardous compounding. I will make sure that the gown does not touch the floor so it does not get contaminated. I will not touch the outside of the gown. I'll place my hands like so. And using the inside of the gown and not the outside, I will tie the ropes behind my neck. Making sure that the gown does not touch the floor still. And I'll do the same for the belt. Also make sure that it is covered from the back fully without touching outside of the gown to avoid contamination. And I close the gown from the back side. The sleeves are fit. I have entered the clean room after I have put on my gown. I will sanitize my hands and allow them to dry off naturally using antibacterial hand sanitizer. I'll allow them to dry naturally before I put my sterile gloves on. Alright, my hands are dry. I'll be obtaining the gloves. For contamination purposes, I will also fit the ends of my gown into the glove. And as I'm putting the gloves on, I will make sure that I do not touch the outside of my gloves, even though my hands are sanitized. I still don't want to contaminate the gloves. And they are over the gown, and the gown is closed from the outside. And that is my skill for today. So I've completed skill 2.